And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. Interleague baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers. First pitch coming your way next. Almost ready to get underway. Today's starting pitcher, Jacob Mizorowski. Chris, he's got the ability to take control of the game when he's out there.
Well, incredible mound presence, and he's going to attack hitters. Look at that strikeout per 9 ratio over 10 coming into this start. So he's a pitcher that wants the ball. He's aggressive. He knows that he can get the swing and miss, especially when he needs it most. We'll see how effective he is in this one.
Here's a 1-1. Right side. On the run, sends it over to first. And a quick out, number 1. Here's the Guardians lineup now. One guy swinging a hot bat recently, Angel Martinez.
And one of the most versatile players. He can bat anywhere in that order, and he can play anywhere on the field. Not just the outfield, the infield as well.
So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. 1 out, bases empty. And there's a rocket into the outfield, and that's going to kick into the corner. Makes the turn and heads for second, and he's in with a stand-up double.
These guys today are so great with handling velocity. They're seeing high speeds day after day, and a nice job of turning that one around.
Here's Jose Ramirez. Yeah, the 2-1 hammered but foul. And another ball. 1 out, the runner at second, and we're just getting started here in the top of the first. Three and 2 now. Hangs out of the foul tip. That's a strikeout.
Well, pitchers have become so much better at commanding that high fastball. It used to be that a lot of pitchers didn't like to throw it because it threw off their release point and their mechanics, and they're aimed at keeping everything at the knees get ground balls, but because hitters get a swing path that can lift balls at the knees up in the air and over the fence, this pitch has come back into play, and they are doing some special things with it.
And down on strikes, and that is that.
Sometimes he wears the emotion on the sleeve, but that's okay as long as he's getting results. And right there, thrilled with the punch out to get out of a jam.
Back here with my pal Siggy, and on the mound for Cleveland in this one, Joey Cantillo. And Chris, pitching on the road has not been particularly kind to him.
Yeah, you don't want to be too quick to say that he can't pitch on the road. Sometimes, you know, it's just a matter of luck. It's not having a feel. Difference between the bullpen mound to the mound out there on the playing field. Don't know what it is, but I know this. He's got good enough stuff to overcome and get it done on the road as well as at home. So we'll see what he's able to do in this one.
There's the strike.
Full count.
Payoff pitch. And there's ball 4.
Well, a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to play off some really close pitches, and somehow, Boogie, he found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
There goes the runner. Swing and a base hit. To third. Not in time. He's safe.
Off the bat, he was headed for the gap all the way, and as a hitter, you love seeing those as you take your first couple of steps out of the box. You know you've got some real estate to run on, and such a good feeling. Nice liner into the gap right there.
And now it's William Contreras. Close, but called the ball. And a count 2-1. Snap throw to first. Fraley gets back easily. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. And a strike on the outside edge. This is off the plate. Full count 3-2. Christian Yelich in the Milwaukee on deck circle. Runners at the corners, nobody out. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boo. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
Bases loaded, nobody out. And now it's Christian Yelich. Good eye in that spot. To the right side. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. The throw is still in time, but a run comes across. So two at scoring position with 1 out. Andrew Vaughn now. 2 on, 1 out. Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
It's great to get on the board in the first frame of the ball game. Here's an opportunity for them to really open things up with a couple of runners on. Let's see if they can cash in.
1 down, runners at second and third.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset. That right there is one of those breaking balls that you swing through and you feel like you should have done something with it or at least spoiled it away. But when it's breaking in on you like that, if the spin is tight enough, it can actually tie you up.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. 2 on, 2 outs. This to third, makes a sliding stop. Over to first, and that's a great play for the out. 2 men left stranded, but they do push across 1. We move to the second in Milwaukee. It's the Brewers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Here at American Family Field. Second inning set to go. Stepping up for the Guardians, Kyle Mansardo. And a pitch.
That's a ball.
Fastball for a strike.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Patrick Johnson behind the plate.
Patty Johnson to some bird, but I'd ask permission first before I called him that. Does a pretty good job back there. Occasionally we'll see a couple of sideways looks from players, but that kind of comes with the territory, right?
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And another ball. What about some no-nos? Like, you can't call the umpire blue the way you do in Little League or high school, right?
Yeah, even in the minor leagues, you'll learn quickly.
Dives, but it kicks off his glove. plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at-bats.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. The pitch. And it is 2-1.
Could be some action here on this next pitch. Couple runners on. Probably a challenge pitch coming.
Left center base hit. Headed for the plate. One runs in.
He was all over that one. That pretty much split the zone down the middle, and those are the ones where you got to make them pay.
Angel Martinez getting ready to hit. Two balls and a strike. Here it comes.
Ball 3.
That one missed. Next offering is in for a strike.
Triple digits on the gun. I know there are more pitchers that can reach that now than in the past, but it's still impressive to watch.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. Ground ball to the right side. In plenty of time to first. That's out number 1, and a run comes in to score.
Well, you're definitely looking to do more with that opportunity at the plate. Two runners in scoring position, but at least he puts the ball in play. They bring across one run. Still one out there to pick up.
And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. And a good eye there. Fouls one off. 2-2. One away with a runner at third. Here at the top of the second. Pitch misses, and it's 3-2. Rips one to right. Fair ball. In comes the run from third. It's 3-1. Into second, and he's got a double.
Comes through with the RBI. Really good swing right there. He got a pitch that he knew he could handle, allowed himself to stay back just a tad bit longer, and he hit the ball on the screws.
So the lineup flips over. Here's the Cleveland leadoff hitter, Stephen Kwan. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Up next for Cleveland, the right fielder, George.
So first and second with one gone. George Valera digs it. Runners on the move. Next offering is fouled back. The pitch. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Stays alive. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability.
Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Now a long throw home, and he's out.
Well, I get pretty fired up on plays like that, especially as a former outfielder. Textbook, excellent footwork, came up with a nice crow hop, throw on the money to the plate. Man, it doesn't get any better than that. Nice job as well by the catcher. Handle that throw, put the tag on, and the ball stays in the mitt.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Just missed. Swing and a ball driven pretty well out towards left center. Yelich hauls it in to end the inning. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Now to the bottom of the second. Guardians 3 and the Brewers 1. We head to the bottom of the second. Up now for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Line drive, base hit. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
So important to get into the fielding position after you deliver that baseball. That is a scary one. Watch your lips.
Now here is Blake Perkins. Ball on a strike. In the dirt. Runner holds. Count goes to 1-2. And the pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. Another 1-2. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Rengifo around second, headed for third. Throw comes in. Runner stops. Second and third. Nobody out.
Back-to-back base hits. Breaking ball was in a decent spot down and in, but he did a really nice job getting to him before it tied him up.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. Hard hit, could be extra bases. One runs in, a second scores as well. Back even, it's 3-3. And he's got a double.
That's 2 consecutive extra base hits for this team. Solid double down the line, and that was a pretty decent pitch that he just turned on. Not really out over the plate. It was inside, but he was more than ready to get that back through the zone.
This is Bryce Terang. And it's second. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And there's a ball.
It's a good take.
Here comes a pitch. Popped in the air. Left field. Qual racing over to make the catch.
The right fielder, number 10.
So up next, Sal Frelick. Left-hand batter waits. This one chopped on the ground, but foul.
He was a little out front, but did a good job keeping the hands back long enough to foul that pitch off.
Kicks and fires. Got him swinging. 2 gone.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of the zone right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
Next to hit, William Contreras. Lifted in the air, right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And that is that. But they'll pick up a couple runs here, both coming on this 2-run double. We're tied now at 3 apiece. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here in Milwaukee, top half of the 3rd inning. Now it's the Guardians DH, Rhys Hoskins. And a pitch. Strike 2.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Here's a 1-2. And that one hit to first. That's a fair ball down the right field line. And that rolls into the corner. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game. But all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
So in now for Cleveland, Kyle Manzardo. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. And now it's the switch hitting second baseman, Brian Rocchio. 1-1 now. That clips the corner. On the ground, Ortiz tosses the first. 2 gone now.
Not a bad outcome in that spot. The runner moves up to third, and now they have a chance to drive in the go-ahead run. It's not a knock, but at the end of the day, it's a good at-bat.
Now the catcher up to hit, Bo Naylor. Two outs. Hit hard, base hit. In comes the runner from third. It's 4-3.
Wasting no time. He's 2 for 2 now on the night, and just a triple and home run away from the cycle.
Seriously, we're starting with this already. So 2 down. Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. The pitch. That one hit to right. Frelick after it. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. But they pick up 1 run on the RBI single, and the home team down a run. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now the left fielder, Christian Yelich.
Been a rough start on the mound for this guy. His 3rd inning so important for him to get on track, turn the page, settle in, do all those things you need to do to give your team a little bit of length in this one.
The pitch. Out to center. Martinez moving under this one. And there's 1 down.
Yeah, I'm looking at his body language, and he just doesn't seem like things are in sync, and the ball's just not coming off his bat the way it did earlier in the regular season.
Andrew Vaughn up now for the Brewers. The Guardians leading by a run here in the last half of the 3rd. There's a strike. Bounce to third, and it kicks off the base into the outfield base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now
Here's the Brewers DH, Jackson Chourio. And a 1-1. Late with the swing there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Just off the outside part of the plate.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Count is 3-2.
Squirts away a little bit, and the runner holds. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Well, interesting. He went with the off-speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. 2 on, 1 out. To third. Nice stop. Goes to second for 1. What a double play that was. Inning over.
Poetry in motion there as the second baseman turns the double play. Nice throw to first, and that's the way to end the inning.
And we're back. Start of the 4th, and the batter will be the shortstop, Gabriel Arias. On the ground, right side. Dives, and he can't hang on. No play. That's an infield single.
The bat, the left fielder, Steve.
Well, you can't give him 2 errors on that play, but that's pretty much what it looked like. Tried to stay with it after the bobble, and he might have pulled it off with a good throw, but it's very easy to rush the throw when you don't field it cleanly. A lot of times guys don't have a good grip on it, and I think that was the case right there.
And now, Stephen Kwan. This one in the dirt. To third. Tag. Got him.
Well, you want to see guys aggressive out there on the base paths, but you also want to see them smart as well in making their decisions. And right there, you couldn't really tell how far away that ball was. So if that's the case, you got to shut it down. He gets caught stealing there, takes himself out of scoring position.
One down, base is empty. And to a labor.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
So digging in, George Valera. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Yelich makes the play, and that'll do it. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers.
The center fielder, Blake Perkins.
At the belt and fires. And another ball.
Well, these Brewers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. They've worked 3 walks already, so that proves they're not anxious up there. They're sticking to their game plan, and it's working.
Swings and misses, struck him out.
Well, there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders, have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
Next to hit, Joseph Ortiz.
Whoa, that's
Next
down.
offering is down low. Swing and a pop-up. Foul territory for the catcher. And he makes the catch. And there's 2 away.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Here's the third baseman, Bryce Terang. Ball to strike. The pitch. And that's a little high.
And now a little barking back towards the umpire. Clearly thought he got that outside corner on what was a pretty big pitch. Sometimes that only makes it worse for you moving forward, but it can also open up that location in the future if the umpire thinks there's a chance that he missed it.
On the ground to third. Fires across the diamond, and Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee. Score holds at 4-3. We're back, and there's a new arm on the mound to start the 5th. Logan Henderson.
Well, at this point of the ball game, we're talking about middle innings, and a little length out of this arm coming out of the bullpen. We'll see just how many outs he's able to give his skipper.
Stepping up for the Guardians, Jose Ramirez. Here's a 1-1. That one fouled off. The 1-2. And that one is inside. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Angel Serpa up and loosening in the pen. Hall getting cranked up as well. Comes a 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. One down, base is empty.
That's ball 2.
Hoskins pushes it foul. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
Next offering is in for a strike. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. And that keeps the inning going.
All over that one right there. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Ryan Rocchio digs in for the Guardians. Swung on, belted. That's back. That's not coming back. He circles the bases, and they add a couple more. It's 6-3.
Already playing with the lead, and now they're celebrating a home run. They're having a great time out there. That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Here's the catcher to hit, Bo Naylor. The 1-1. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Got him swinging. He chased the changeup. That's the 3rd out. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run homer. And they've doubled up now. It's 6-3. Back after this on the show. Back now to start the bottom of the 5th, and taking over on the mound, Logan Allen.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
The 1-1. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Movement in the pen for the Guardians. Number 62. A lefty with big swing and miss stuff is getting ready. Festa also throwing. Next offering way off the plate. And a foul ball. He stays alive. The wind and the pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
He just ran out of patience there. He took a couple more pitches to even that count off at 2 balls and 2 strikes, but that time chased outside the zone.
Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Left field. Quan settles underneath it. Brings it in. Out number 2.
No left field.
2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Christian Yelich. The 1-1. And that one wrapped foul. The 1-2. And that's outside.
That's the ball.
Got him swinging. Brewers go down quietly and can't cut into that 6-3 deficit. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. This one lifted in the air, left field. And it stays fair. Throws to second. The tag, and they cut him down, going for 2. So up next, Gabriel Arias. His righty-lefty splits there.
Gabriel Arias.
The wind of the pitch. Swings through that one for strike 2.
Sometimes a hitter will go up there and guess, and it's not just pulling something out of the sky, but expecting, because of tendencies, a certain pitch in a certain location. He just guessed wrong.
One down, base is empty. Fights that one away, still 1-2. The wind of the pitch. Got it by him for the K. Here's the left fielder, Stephen Kwan.
Stephen Kwan.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. The wind to kick the pitch. That one way inside. 2 outs, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. 1 hit in the inning, but nothing more than that. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Guardians 6 and the Brewers 3. Bottom of the 6th inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Andrew Vaughn. The lefty ready, and a 1-1. Good eye right there.
Well, these Brewers putting together some really good at-bats in this game. There's been a lot to like with how they're approaching their chances at the plate. They really made that opposing starter work in this one. Ran his pitch count off, and now they've got an opportunity to continue making things difficult on the bullpen.
That one drilled left field. Vaughn moving back. And it is gone. His 11th of the year, and they close the gap. It's 6-4.
Inside part of the play requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
Next for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. Swing and a miss, and a count 1-2.
And no, they haven't broken through in a big way in the runs column, but with the way they're grinding out at bats, it definitely feels like there's potential for more coming.
And here it comes. Got him looking for the K. Next for the Brewers, Luis Rengifo.
Second baseman.
One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the sixth. Ground ball right side. Throws to first in time.
Center fielder, number 16.
Blake Perkins now at the plate. Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Bounced up the middle. Tosses to first. Inning over. But the Brewers get one back on the solo home run. It's now a 6-4 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at American Family Field, top of inning number 7. So in now for Cleveland, George Valera. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. That one back there and gone. He'll circle the bases. His 9th homer of the year, and they add to their lead. It's 7-4.
That's a swing that'll boost the win probability for sure. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spit on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Pitcher on here, DL Hall.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
And up next for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. And it's fouled away.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Oh, can't get out of the way of the fastball, and that's going to sting. He had a 1-2, and he ends up hitting him with a pitch. Man at first, and the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Ball to strike. Runner on the move, pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. The pitch. Not close with that one. It's 2-2. Activity in the bullpen. Angel Serpa, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. One on, nobody out, a run in here in the top half of inning number 7. Swing and a ball popped up under it. Makes the catch for the out. And there's one away. Kyle Manzardo digs in for the Guardians. Moved to second, and he's back in safely. One now. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
The pitch started in and ended up on the outside edge, just changing planes, and very difficult, especially for a left-handed hitter to track.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch-out.
Good pitch right there. I mean, he's attacking a location that this guy at the plate tends to have trouble with. And there's just so much information in this day and age, sometimes too much information. But the guys that can take that information, process it, and then go out there, Boog, and execute the pitch, go right after that hitter, and get the result that they were anticipating. That's really good pitching right there. And it's a good job of the pitcher and the catcher working together.
And now Ryan Rocchio. Can't forget the 2-run shot he launched out of here in the 5th.
Yeah, one of the biggest swings of the game, Boog, as he looks to make even more of an impact in this at-bat right here.
Ramirez stands at second with 2 gone. In the air, foul off first. Vaughn makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. It's now 7-4. Back here in Milwaukee, digging in, Joseph Ortiz. 1 and 2 here. Just missed. Up the middle. Slings to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance, had to try to in the air, get his shoulders turned, and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
The 1-1. Fastball for a strike.
So far, all we've seen in this at-bat are fastballs. Look for him to slow it down right here ahead in the count.
And another ball. He goes down looking. Now the number 2 hitter, Sal Fraley. The Guardians leading by 3 here at the bottom of the 7th. Up the middle, lays out, but he can't squeeze it. He decides to hold on to it, and they can't get the out.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
So man aboard. Up now for Milwaukee, William Contreras. That's hard hit in the line. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1, and they're on the wrong end of a 7-4 score. And welcome back to the ballpark. And here's the catcher, Bo Naylor. New pitcher on now, Angel Serpa.
And if you dig into his walk rate, his numbers are really impressive. He's really filled up the strike zone this season, so these batters better be ready to swing the bats.
Popped up to the left, into foul ground. Terang drifts towards it. 1 away.
The center fielder, number 1, Angel Martinez.
At the plate, Angel Martinez. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're in the top of the 8th. Next offered in there for a strike. And the count 1-2. And he deals. Just misses with that one.
2-2 now.
Line drive to short and caught.
Nice swing and good solid contact. That ball spoke. Needed a little more lift to get into the outfield gap. Maybe a little more backspin.
2 outs, base is empty. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. 2 down, nobody on. You're in game 1 of this 3-game set. Comebacker to the mound. On to first, and it's a 1-2-3 inning. Offense held in check there. Last half of the 8th coming up. It's the Guardians 7 and the Brewers 4. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Hunter Gaddis.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Right-handed reliever. Next offering misses down and away.
Got to keep things airtight defensively right here. On your toes, ready to make a play. If you can get this to the ninth with a 3-run lead, it should be a W.
That clips a corner.
Oh, just a beautiful backdoor slider right there. If you've got any chance of hitting that pitch, you have to wait until the absolutely last millisecond. Just a tough pitch to hit, and not an easy one to throw either.
Outside, and that is ball 4.
It's tough after falling behind a hitter, 2 balls and no strikes, but now at least he gets a fresh start against a new batter, but he needs to get back into the strike zone and start pitching with conviction.
Ball to strike, the pitch, and a foul ball.
He's begging, give me that pitch one more time. A hanging changeup just out in front.
And that's downstairs and outside. And now it's filled up.
That's awfully close. I don't know how you take that. He's seeing the ball out of the pitcher's hand really well right now.
Righty delivers. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. Payoff pitch. Ripped to third and caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Next is the designated hitter, Jackson Chourio. Yelich goes. Pitch misses in. Saved in second, and he easily steals the bag.
When you're trying to swap a bag against an elite-level arm behind the plate like this guy, you better get a great jump and hope that your speed can finish this job. That was a great jump right there. Really nice steal at second base.
Yelich, the runner at second with one away. Hit hard on the ground to short. Over to first, 2 away. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, number 36. And this is appearance number 45.
For the Guardians, number 36.
Next for Milwaukee, Luis Rengifo. Runner at second, 2 down.
He's gone.
And that one got a piece of it. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him. First and second, 2 down. And now Blake Perkins. The Brewers going with a pinch hitter, Jake Bowers.
And this is a big at-bat coming. Definitely a little added pressure on him here.
The tying run at the plate. Base hit right field. Yelich flies around third. Now they've got him in a rundown. The relay to second. The tag, and he's out. Can't get back in time. But 1 run does score in the play before the inning ends. A run, a hit, and a man left through 8 full. It's the Guardians 7 and the Brewers 5. So remaining in the game defensively, Jake Bowers. He'll be out in center now after pinch hitting. So the Guardians lineup turns over. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. Swings for it, and that's a strikeout.
Just great bite to that slider. Broke hard out of the zone, and he just couldn't hold up the swing. You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
And that's in there at the knees. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarred Kader getting loose out there. Zastryzny also getting ready. Hits and misses. It's a strikeout.
Well, anytime you can punch out the top two guys in a lineup to start an inning, got to be feeling pretty good out there on the mound, because when you think of just having a distraction, table setters on the base paths, and all of a sudden you're dealing with a number 3 hitter, any distraction can cause you to serve up a cookie, and instead of it being a solo shot, it's a 2 or 3 run homer.
2 down, nobody on. Battling here as he fouls it away. The pitch. And another ball.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Ground ball up the middle. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. He doesn't have a play, and they come away without an out. 2 outs, runner at first. And next is the designated hitter, Rhys Hoskins. 2 outs. Right through there for a strike. Now snap throw to first. Ramirez dives back in safely. So now 1-2 to Rhys. Fights it off. You'll see another.
Just trying to protect, keep the at-bat alive.
Ramirez off of first with 2 away. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Here comes the pitch. There goes the runner from first. Stays alive. The 1-2. On the ground, out to short. Tosses across to first. And that is that. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. And 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the 9th. It's the Guardians 7 and the Brewers 5. And we're back. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. Here's a 1-1. Good eye in that spot.
Boy, this is a real tough place for visiting teams to come in and close out ball games for a win.
That pitch in for a strike, and now 2-2. The punch out there, and that's the first out. So digging in, Bryce Terrain.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform. But at some point, that starts to go away, and you've got to produce at the big league level.
That misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Just off the inside edge. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 3-2.
Well, so many hard-throwing relievers in the game these days. You would think that hitters have made the adjustment, but I don't know if you ever get used to it. Just pumping gas out of the bullpen. So hard to play catch-up.
And he can't hang on. That leaves him without a throw, and the defense comes away with nothing. Now it's the right fielder, Sal Frelick. Tying run at the plate. On a line out towards center. And there are 2 outs.
Now catcher, William.
So they bring on the veteran, Sean Armstrong.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ballgame. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
So last chance for the Brewers. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. Runner on the go. Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And that'll do it. The Guardians take game 1 of the series on the road.
Well, a 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
A 7-5 final score in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
This is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians.
The center fielder, number 1, Angel Martinez.
Right-handed reliever. Swing and a miss as he was out front. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. D.L. Hall preparing to come on if needed. Zastryzny also getting ready. Here's the 2-2.
Count is 3-2.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
The pitch. This one smoked out to left. Chorio calls it in, and there's 1 away. And up next for Cleveland, Gabriel Arias. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Center field. Perkins settles underneath it. They got it for out number 2.
Hey, man, 4 pitches, 2 outs. That is an excellent base.
So the batting order turns over, and here is Stephen Kwan. 2 outs. To the right side, Terang sends it to first, and that is the inning. The Guardians go down in order. They're down 2-1. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Now it's the second baseman, Bryce Terang. Swings and misses. That is strike 2. Movement in the bullpen. Matt Festa getting loose out there. Number 62 also throwing. swings and blasts one deep to left center. That's back. And it red-hots the wall. And that's a leadoff double. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Sal Frelick. Man at second. And it is 2-1. And a pitch. Got him. Not what you're looking for after the leadoff double. A strikeout, and there's one away. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Siggy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure. Runner breaks for third. Pitch misses. Throw to third, and he's in there easily.
Wow, that's a pretty elite throwing arm right there from the catcher spot. Pretty daring for him to try to steal third right there, but he gets the bag. Maybe the element of surprise was what came in because he's not used to guys running on him, and right there, stealing third base, probably caught him off guard a little bit.
At the belt and fires.
That's ball 3. 3 balls, 1 strike.
Fought off foul. Righty to the plate. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. One away with a runner at third. Last half of inning number 5. Got him looking for the K.
Just locked him up right there for the second out, and that's an at-bat he's probably going to be thinking about for a little while. Didn't pull the trigger. Not how you want to go down in an RBI spot, so now you got to hope your teammate behind you can pick you up.
One down. There's a strike. This one in the dirt, and well done to keep it close.
Okay.
This one in the dirt. No advance. Good job behind the dish. 2 outs with a runner at third. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that is the inning. So they work around the leadoff double. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 2 and the Guardians 1. All right, we go to the top half of inning number 6. Stepping up for the Guardians, George Valera. Late that time, it's strike 2. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Jarrett Koenig, the left-hander, is getting that big fastball of his ready to go. And a pitch. He fouls it off. We'll do it again. Kicks and deals. Strike 3. And looking on the changeup.
He's got to throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. Goes off speed. Gets the out.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. Righty delivers. That one ripped. Fraley going back. Makes the catch up against the wall.
Plenty of extra carry on that ball to right there. Almost got out of here thanks to the wind. It's whipping right now.
And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time.
2 strikes.
Next pitch is downstairs. Inside, just missed.
Close pitch there, and he's kind of wondering where it missed. You know, getting a feel for each umpire's strike zone is something that pitchers and hitters really have to think about and work on from game to game, and sometimes from a bat to a bat.
Foul tip into the mid, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down for him there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. It's the Brewers 2 and the Guardians 1. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Matt Festa.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Well, 1-run game up now for Milwaukee. Jackson Chourio. And a 1-1. High fly ball out to center field. Martinez hauls it in, and there's one away.
Now back, the first baseman,
Andrew Vaughn now. The 1-1 is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Swing and a miss, struck him out. 2 down.
I'm not sure that was the exact location the pitcher wanted, but it worked. He got the swing and miss, and I'm sure a bit of sigh of relief after seeing that one go through the zone.
2 down, nobody on. That one gets down for a hit.
the third baseman, number 8.
Luis Rengifo gets a chance to hit here. Next offer in there for a strike. And it's 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Here goes the runner. Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Kwon makes the grab, and the inning is over. Brewers strand 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Welcome back. We're in the 7th. We have a new pitcher on the mound, Jarred Koenig.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect a tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
Well, 1-run game, and now the first baseman, Kyle Manzardo. And a swing and a miss.
Good leg sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Fouls it off, still 1 and 2. Looking to get the tying run on base. Got it swinging. It's a strikeout. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. A big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
So in now for Cleveland, Brian Rocchio. One down, base is empty. Bounced up the middle. Terang tosses to first, and 2 away to start the 7th.
The batter, the catcher, Bo Naylor.
And now the catcher comes up to hit. Bo Naylor. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, great stop. And no throw. He's into first easily. Runner at first with 2 away. And up next for Cleveland, Angel Martinez. 2 outs. Right side, hard hit. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. So 1 hit is all they get midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. It's the Brewers 2 and the Guardians 1. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Number 62.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins.
Both sides equally as strong. So not a good time to try to turn him around with a relief pitcher and put him on the other side of the plate.
Next offering popped in the air, right field. Corrals it. 1 away.
Now that second baseman.
Back to the top of the lineup. Bryce Terang getting ready to hit. Here comes a pitch.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Colin Holderman appears to be getting loose. Herron getting loose as well. The 2-1 popped up, and that's foul. Left-hand batter waits. And another ball. And here it comes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
The right fielder, number 10.
Now it's the right fielder, Sal Fraley. That one not close. And a count 2-1. Two down, nobody on. In the air, left field. Kwan makes the grab, and that'll end the inning. Back here in Milwaukee, ready to begin the 8th. Stepping up for the Guardians, Gabriel Arias. Here comes the new arm for the Brewers, Aaron Ashby.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Gets the outside corner with that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Pulled the string of the changeup.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians. High fly ball out towards left field. Chourio on a dead sprint, racing back. Just missed getting out of here and tying this game. So up next, George Valera.
You know, this is kind of a tough matchup as a left-handed hitter facing a left-handed pitcher. What you tell yourself is, I want to stay square to the plate and try to hit the ball over the shortstop's head.
2 outs. And a swing and a miss. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Guardians go down 1-2-3. And they trail it here 2-1. So Cleveland brings on a new reliever, Colin Holderman.
And compared to a lot of other relievers, strikeouts have not been a big weapon for him this year. So the defense should be active.
William Contreras up now for the Brewers. The pitch. Line drive. Makes the grab, 1 away.
The batter, the designated hitter, Christian.
And now it's Christian Yelich. Base is empty, 1 away. Here the bottom half of the 8th inning. Now a screamer into the outfield. And that's a base hit. Man at first. Next for the Brewers, Jackson Chourio. And the right-hander deals. Runner on the go. What an air. Save.
Really nice sloppy second right there. He knew he had to get a really good jump on the pitcher because that catcher can make up some time, man. Such a good catch and throw guy behind the dish. Nice job right there, but he just beat him.
Yelich dives back in. 1 out and a runner at second here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss. Had him way out front of the slurve.
Well, that's always the key to effective pitching, is getting ahead in the count. And as a pitcher, it really allows you to start expanding the zone. Hitters become defensive, and all of a sudden that plate starts to get really wide. And what happens is, because of the pressure, you end up committing to a pitch as a batter before you recognize what it is, and that's what leads to the strikeout.
Coming home. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in. It's 3-1.
Well done. Drives in the run. Nice line drive to the pull side. Met it out front, but just stayed through it nice enough and ripped it into the outfield.
Two outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Joseph Ortiz. And that one moves his feet. And the pitch. That one misses. And now 3-1.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
And the righty deals. Out towards right center field. He dives, but he can't make the catch. The relay in there safely.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Luis Rengifo up now for the Brewers. 2 on, 2 outs. Pitch misses there, and that's ball 2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. The pitch. This one in the air, right field. And that is the 3rd out of the inning. Well, they pick up one run on the RBI single. Last chance coming up for the Guardians. Back now, and on the mound, the closer, Abner Uribe.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can, so it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Gets him to chase after that one.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Kicks and fires. Up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. He's in there.
Did a nice job getting there. Good throw, but very difficult to get anybody on that one as far as you had to go and throw.
You know? Yeah, no question. Rhys Hoskins digs in for the Guardians. The tying run at the plate.
That's Bolton.
Falling behind 2-1.
All season long, he's racked up a number of saves, and sometimes the adrenaline doesn't get high enough until there's a runner or two on base.
Tying run at the plate. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming.
Just about gives his skipper a heart attack, but that's where he functions best.
Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. And a strikeout for the first out here in the ninth.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile on. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment move, get back on track. His team needs him.
He's 2 outs away.
Foul ball.
And here's the first baseman, Kyle Mansardo. With the tying run at the plate, here at the top of the ninth. Strike 3, got him swinging. Now 2 out.
Oh, interesting. He's looking very comfortable out of the stretch after giving up the leadoff single. Back-to-back strikeouts. So they haven't been able to move that runner up, get him into scoring position, and try to have a better chance of scoring. I tell you, good job so far on the mound. He just needs one more out.
And now Brian Rocchio. Uribe is just 1 strike away.
Down.
And another ball. Two outs. Back to the mound. A dive. He's got it. No throw. He's safe at first.
Blown out away from this game being over, but an infield single keeps them alive. They're still breathing, and maybe this provides that last-minute spark.
So the Brewers bring out a new pitcher from the pen, Trevor McGill.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pen in terms of the matchup.
And now here is Bo Naylor. Bounce to the right. And that is the ball game.
A 3-pitch save. This guy might feel cheated a little bit. Gets in the ball game, wants to show off his arsenal, and really didn't get that opportunity. But I think he'll take it. Whenever you can get that save and do it efficiently, he'll be ready to pitch tomorrow.
And your final 3-1 for Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show. Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.
final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Brewers, 3 runs on 10 hits. No.
Live from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we're ready for MLB The Show's Game of the Week. It's the Cleveland Guardians and the Milwaukee Brewers. John Shambi alongside Chris Singleton. And we got a rubber match on our hands today, partner.
Yeah, the final game of a 3-game set. They've split the first 2, and regardless of how important a series is within the larger picture of the season, it's a game you want to get up for. Every series win feels good, so we should see a fun matchup in this one.
All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. First pitch moments away, and towing the slab here, Kyle Harrison. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure. He's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
Grabs it on the run. Here's the Guardians lineup now. This has been a good, productive lineup so far this year, currently ranking among the better teams in terms of total hits and runs per game.
Well, this lineup sees it as very important to put the ball in play, Boog. I mean, this is an age where strikeouts are up so high and players are swinging and missing, going for the fences. But if you can increase that contact rate, you can be a dangerous club. You get more runners on base, and then all of a sudden, when that big swing comes through, you're plating more runs. So we'll see if this pitcher can get some soft contact, let the defense work behind her.
He's got it, and there's 2 away.
Batting third, the third baseman.
Here's Jose Ramirez.
All around, I think if you asked anyone in this organization who's the best hitter in the lineup, they would say him.
Swing and a pop-up. Foul out of play off to the right side. That'll find the stands. Two out, space is empty. That's off the mark. The count now 2-2. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Still get the strikeout. Guardians fail to score, and now the Brewers will get their first cuts. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at American Family Field, today's starting pitcher, Parker Messick. Chris, what are you looking for from him?
And a guy like this is going to keep you in the ball game. He's going to go out there, compete. Not going to see a whole lot of flare or flash, but he's going to hand it over to Parker at some point. And if you've been able to score a few runs, you'll be in it late. So we'll see if he's able to do that for his club in this one.
And there's a hit.
High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside and getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do. And now let's see if they force some action with good wheels on the bases.
Here's the rookie right fielder, Jackson Chourio. Here's a 1-1. That's out to center field. Martinez in position, and there's one down.
Batting third, the designated hitter.
Let's take a look at the Brewers lineup. Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs, David Hamilton.
Well, Boog, he's a guy to watch because he capitalizes on the big situations as well as anyone. Hitting over 350 with runners in scoring position, and you know what that means? That means he's a key player for this offense.
Runner on the go. There's a ball. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. The pitch.
Ball 3.
That's a really good take right there. Slider down and in. Very difficult to get on the same plane and do anything with.
And that one fouled off. Swing and a pop-up on the move. Makes a nice running catch. And there are 2 outs. And now it's Christian Yelich. On a strike. The pitch. Oh, right to the backstop. Hamilton up to third on the wild pitch.
Have to be really sure you can make it safely to third when you're in scoring position and 2 outs. Got to get that run across. Very important. Does a nice job of reading it. Gets to third base now just 90 feet away.
That one's in there, and now 2-2. He caught it behind his back. The throw, and very nicely done for the out. What a play to end the inning. There's no way he saw that into the glove.
No, you're absolutely right. All he knew was the grounder was somewhere behind him. Just threw his glove out there and it stuck. That was pretty cool.
All set for the start of the inning. Now the 4-hole hitter for the Guardians, Rhys Hoskins. And a curve is down and in. Right side, hard hit. Throw over to Bowers. 1 out in the second.
Batting fifth, the designated hitter, David Fry.
Now into the game, Joseph Ortiz. He's the new third baseman.
Number 3.
And now it's going to be David Fry. No score here in the second. Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Batting sixth.
Here's Brian Rocchio. And now the lefty. Fastball for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And a pitch. The shortstop takes the ball. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those parts of.
Runner on the go. In the air, right field. Settles under it. He's got it, and there's 2 away. Fans don't really understand the familiarity and relationship players and coaches have with umpires. I mean, you see them a lot.
Yeah, but they're all out there trying to do their best and perform at a high level. So when you respect that, I think over time you can develop a relationship with them.
2 outs. Now a fly ball to right center. And he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. No runs, 1 hit, no errors, and a man left. Now to the bottom of the second. No score. Back here in Milwaukee, Gary Sanchez now.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The line to kick the pitch. Up the middle. Fires over to Hoskins. Leadoff man retired here in the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Jake.
Now here's Jake Bauers. And the pitch. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
That misses the zone. Now 2-2. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Way out in front of that inside pitch there. Just exactly the opposite kind of approach that you want with 2 strikes. You want to let the ball travel. Make sure you recognize it. Try to shorten up so that you can at least put the ball in play. Clearly fooled, but...
And he's got it in right field for the 3rd out, so that'll do it. Offense held in check there. We head on down to the top of the 3rd. We're tied, 0-0. And we're back. Top half of the 3rd inning. Stepping up for the Guardians. Angel Martinez. The 1-1. Hit in the air, center field. Perkins moving in on this one. He's got it. 1 down. Now here's Nolan Jones. He's a guy, Chris, whose highlights include some of the best throws from the outfield that you will ever see. Definitely one of the best arms of the sport. And now 1 and 2.
Yeah, the infielders and the catcher can never give up on a play because if this guy thinks he has a chance, he's going to throw from a warning track if he has to.
And he can't make the play. But he wins the foot race to first. Good job of knowing how much time he had there. So the lineup flips over. Stephen Kwan will hit next. 2 down, nobody on. That's hard hit on the line. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that is that. The Guardians go down in order. Still no score. And welcome back to the ballpark. Bottom of the inning. Up now for Milwaukee, Blake Perkins. The pitch. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. And there's one away.
Batting ninth, the shortstop.
This is Bryce Terang. Still tied at 0, last of the 3rd. Wouldn't chase that time. Line drive, caught.
That'll drive you crazy as a hitter if you let it. I mean, he couldn't have hit that ball more on the screws than he did, and yet he's got nothing to show for it. Hang with him. I know the feeling.
Next for the Brewers, Joseph Ortiz. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss, struck him out. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. 3 innings complete, no score. Back here at American Family Field, John Shambi with Chris Singleton, and set to lead off the 4th, number 10. The 2-1. Good eye right there.
Oh, they have had a hard time scoring in this one. The pitcher out there on the mound wants to keep attacking, make sure that they don't get any confidence.
And he can't come up with it. But the throw to first gets him easily, and that's the first out.
Fastball grew right down the middle. Usually a lot of damage done with that pitch. A hard grounder, but he wanted to get that ball in the air, maybe drive it into the gap.
Now it's Jose Ramirez. All tied up, top half of inning number 4. That misses, and a count 2-1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
Next offering is in for a strike.
2 strikes to a guy who's already 0 for 1 with the punch out. The only guy in the lineup with that strikeout. But you can't get too relaxed. You still got to make good pitches to get him out.
That one off the mark, and it's 3-2. For the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup.
He came out of his mechanics there. Typically he likes to shoot the ball the other way, but that time a little anxious.
And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. That's down and in.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Fourth inning underway, no score. Hangs and misses. It's a strikeout. 3 up, 3 down that time. We're midway in the 4th. We're tied, 0-0. Back here in Milwaukee, bottom of the 4th. Up now for Milwaukee, Jackson Chourio. The line to the pitch. That one in there across the letters.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger. And perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Kicks and fires. And a swing and a miss. 1 away.
Now there's a small sigh of relief right there. I mean, just to keep that speed off the base paths. It's not just the pitcher. It's the other guys that have to think about it. From your infielders have to think about that runner potentially stealing, but also be in position to make a play. As an outfielder, you're thinking about a base hit to the outfield. I got to get to it quickly to try to keep this guy from taking an extra base. So I think everyone just a little more relaxed that he didn't reach base.
One down, base is empty. Fastball for a strike. Swings and misses, struck him out.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
No left field. Yellow.
Here's Yelich at the dish. Here's a 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Two outs. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And Milwaukee is set down in order. Nobody left for Milwaukee, and we're still knotted at 0. We go to the top of the 5th. So in now for Cleveland, David Fry.
David Fry.
Line drive, and that's just foul. And the pitch. just off the inside edge.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit.
The bat, number 4, shortstop.
Dominant performance for him today, Boo. Just 2 hits allowed so far, no runs across either, and he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced, so I don't think this hit is going to knock him off the stride too much.
Go ahead run on base. Stepping in is the switch hitting shortstop, Brian Rocchio. Ball to strike. That's a little bit low. Kicks and deals. Late swing, fouled off.
With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And he deals. And just misses with that one. Bo Naylor getting on deck circle. And here's a 3-2. Stays alive. Three and 2. Payoff pitch. Good job to fight that one off. On the ground, right side, and a base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Just a great at-bat right there. Saw a lot of pitches. Just a simple ground ball the other way that had eyes on it, man. Sometimes that's all you need to do. Just let the ball travel, put the ball in play, and just hope it finds a hole. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Bo Naylor at the plate now. The 1-2. Good eye in that spot. Left-hand batter waits. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year.
Just indecisive in that at-bat. He couldn't commit to the slider. Tried to sit in between. Just not able to put the bat on the ball.
2 on, 1 out. Now it's the switch hitting outfielder, Angel Martinez. That one's in there. And it's 1 and 2.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boo.
Hard liner. Squeezes it. So first and second with 2 outs. And now the right fielder, Nolan Jones. Two on, 2 outs. Out to center. He's under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And that's the 3rd out. Guardians strand a couple, and we are still scoreless. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Brewers catcher now, Gary Sanchez. Here comes a pitch. And strike 2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. The pitch. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And downstairs. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. And he grounds one back up the middle into the outfield, base hit. So he ends up with a hit after seeing a lot of pitches. That was a good at bat.
Dominant performance for him today. Just 2 hits allowed so far. No runs across either. And he's had an answer for just about every hitter he's faced. So I don't think this hit is going to knock him off his stride too much.
Next for Milwaukee, Jake Bauers. At the belt and fires. Ground ball up the middle. Nice stop. Flips it from the ground. That's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
The batter, number 10, second baseman,
Sal Fraley up now for the Brewers. And a swing and a miss there.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Bauers, the base runner at first with 1 out. The pitch. That one not close. And the count is 2-2. On a line out towards center. And a base hit right there. Lead runner touches second, heading for third. Lead runner holds at third. So 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out. A perfect example right there. That plate discipline, it pays off.
The deeper he gets into a count, the more comfortable he becomes, and he usually wins the battle.
So 2 in scoring position with 1 out. Blake Perkins up now for the Brewers. Next pitch in for a strike, and the count's full.
I got 3-2.
The Brewers with a chance to score first here in the 3rd and final game of the series. That's ripped into the outfield. Brings it in. Both runners tagging from second and third. In there. He's safe.
Sometimes that can be a little tough to score on. It was hit so hard that getting back to the bag, the tag, takes a little bit of time by the time that outfielder catches it, but a really good job of getting that run in from third.
For the Brewers, Bryce Terang. Now a screamer into the outfield. Reaching for it, makes the catch. A run on 2 hits, and they leave 1. We're through 5. It's the Brewers 1, and the Guardians nothing. And welcome back to the ballpark. Top of the 6th inning. And now Stephen Kwan. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup. Swings and misses. Struck him out. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees.
Now, his pitching staff has been merciless against him in this one. I mean, he struck out 6 times in this series, and we've seen no adjustment out of him so far.
Now it's the second baseman. That one hit to right. Has this one sized up. Hauls it in for the out. 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Jose.
So up next, Jose Ramirez. The wind of the pitch. Slice to right, and it goes just foul.
Well, this is a good time to step out of the box, take a deep breath, reset. A couple of changeups. Probably won't see another one here.
That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. The Brewers up by a run here in the rubber match of this 3-game series. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. One hops off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, patience and discipline paid off right there as he got into an advantage count. Just a cookie down the middle. I mean, those are the ones you dream about. Ones in the cage, you're just hoping you get in the ball game. Right down the middle, not a whole lot of velocity, right on top of it. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
So 2 down, and up next for Cleveland. Now this is in the air down the line. Chourio on his way over, makes the grab, and that's the 3rd out. So another good inning for him on the mound. 6 shutout innings now. It's the Brewers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Back now for the bottom of the 6th, and there's a new pitcher on the mound, Matt Festa.
And as relievers go, he's not a big strikeout guy. He tries to force weak contact, so command and execution are huge for him.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And another ball. Cleveland has some action going in their pen. Tim Herron, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Number 62, also getting ready. And a 2-1 on the way. Shoots a line drive single into right center.
Now batting, right fielder,
Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. Chourio, a very strong candidate for Rookie of the Year. He's been a real story, one of the best young players in the majors this season. The other way, that's a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Trying to get back to second, but he can't. And now it's William Contreras. Here's a 1-1. Just missed. And a pitch. Inside, just missed. Chris with that distraction and a speedy guy at first. He's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
There's one out on to Hoskins. Double play. So no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and nobody left on. We're through 6 full. It's the Brewers 1 and the Guardians nothing. Top of inning number 7. Now it's the DH, David Fry. Looking to get the tying run on base. Missed with a changeup, and it's 2-1. Right through there for a strike.
Oh, I'm impressed with that challenge pitch right there. Even with this slim lead, this guy's not afraid to go right after these hitters.
Hits and misses. It's a strikeout. Big first out here in the 7th via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, it's so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Now, Ryan Rocchio. One down, base is empty. Swings and misses. Going to count 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Popped up. And there's 2 away.
Now back, the catcher.
Now the catcher up to hit. Bo Naylor. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Picks up strikeout number 7. Another scoreless inning. And now that's 7 shutout frames. It's the Brewers 1 and the Guardians nothing. The Guardians going with a new pitcher, Tim Herron.
Well, he's been excellent against left-handed hitters this year, and that's his first test. This looks like a good move to the pin in terms of the matchup.
Well, 1-run game. Now it's Christian Yelich. And a 1-1. Just off the outside edge.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you, if he will.
2-2. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. And here it comes. Got him swinging.
Up next from Milwaukee.
And here comes the power-hitting catcher, Gary Sanchez. That one way inside. 1 out, base is empty. Out to short, Roquillo. Tosses across to first. 2 up, 2 down.
The first baseman, number 9, Jake Bauer.
2 outs, base is empty. Now here is Jake Bowers. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. Brewers go down quietly, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Welcome back, and a new arm on the mound to start the 8th. DL Hall.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
Angel Martinez digs in for the Guardians. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
2 strikes.
And that one off the outside edge. The line and pitch. Leadoff man is out here in the 8th.
Pretty big strikeout right there to start this 8th inning. Down 1. Any leadoff base runner really makes this inning a bit more interesting. But now this offense has to switch from possibly trying to manufacture a run to needing to run into something or just try to string multiple hits together to get a run across the plate.
And another ball. And a foul ball left side.
Clearly trying to stay back a little bit longer for that changeup as he fouls that fastball back.
And a swing and a miss. 2 out.
Very strong coming out of the bullpen so far as he punches out the first two batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
So the Guardians lineup turns over. Stephen Kwan digs in for the Guardians.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Holding on to a 1-run lead, and we're in the top of the 8th. Check swing into 2-1, appeal to third, and he went around. Ruled a swing. And he chases that one. Guardians go down in order. Nothing doing for the Guardians there, and it remains 1-0. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, number 62.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
One now. And another ball.
Evidently not too impressed with that call, and it feels like he got squeezed on the outside corner, so he's making his case. You've got to be careful to pick your spots in terms of showing your frustration with the umpire, and he felt this was his time.
2-2,
2-2 now. Up the middle, Roquillo on the run, throw to first, and he'll be safe at first.
Center field, number 16.
Well, I definitely think the speed down the line played a factor on that throw. He had more time than he thought, but as a fielder, the speed of the game and the speed of the runner sometimes can get in your head, and he just rushed it and failed to make a clean throw.
Man at first. And now the center fielder, Blake Perkins. 2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. Late on that fastball.
2 strikes.
Runner at first with no outs here. Swings and misses on the fastball up in the zone for the strikeout.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Kicks and fires. That one fouled off, 2-2. And a pitch. That misses the zone, and now it's 3-2.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them if they're going to have a chance to go for another play.
The pitch. Runner on the move. On the line, base hit. Lead runner around second. To third, tag, got him.
As a base runner right there, you're making a call yourself. This ball is clearly in front of you, and you've got to know for sure if you're going to be able to make it safely to third. That time he was wrong as a really nice throw came into third.
Joseph Ortiz, the next to hit. 2 outs. Runner takes off. Pitch misses inside. Throw to second, and he's safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
The pitch. Fires over to Hoskins. That ends the inning. Brewers strand 1. They lead it 1-0. Welcome back, and here comes the closer, Abner Uribe.
Well, he's the guy they hope to turn to out of the pen down the road. So this game has gone to plan, more or less. Let's see if he can wrap it up here.
Well, one-run game, down the number 2 hitter. Broken bat, and it's popped up. Brings it in. One away.
Well, such a confidence boost for a reliever to come into the ball game and get the first hitter he faces. Just makes everything slow down a little bit, and then from there can really settle in.
He's 2 outs away. And now it's switch hitting third baseman Jose Ramirez. One down, base is empty. Goes down looking.
Well, he's going to have some thinking to do when he leaves the ballpark after this one. That was his 3rd strikeout, and this one looking, obviously, so he's been a little overmatched. He's got to find a way just to be more competitive up there at the plate.
Last out for the Guardians in this one. And it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish. Pitch misses inside. Ball 2. Uribe is just 1 strike away.
I'd say this team really needed to win this game today. It pushed them over the top to win the series, which is great. But when you go on the road in the next series, going into some hostile territory, you want to have a lot of confidence, and you want to be feeling really good about how you're playing, as well as to your left and your right, your teammates, that they're on track as well.
1-0 the final. They hang on to win it by a run. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon for the next Game of the Week.